Hey, this is Dimitri with Canucks and welcome to another video review. I think one of the most common methods for on-the-go audio solutions is in-ear monitors. They're a lot easier to carry than your conventional headphones thanks to their small form factor and low profile. Today we're taking a look at these beautiful earphones from a company that blends the warmth of different woods into extremely elegant products. And I think what better to complement audio than this beech wood. Now, by the way, this is both for aesthetics and tonal characteristics. So this is the 11 Deco from Meze. In hard leather case, we also get additional silicone earpieces, and I usually have issues with earpieces not fully sitting in place, but thanks to the size range, I was able to find my perfect fit. And also getting the right size means better bass response and proper isolation for your morning commute. The anti-tangle cord does incorporate a built-in mic along with a play pause function. The jack at the end is angled at 45 degrees, and I initially wouldn't think that was a problem, but soon realized it is more prone to faster wear, and after 2 weeks noticed slight rips in the rubber. Now moving on to actual earpieces, the surrounding beech wood finish looks exceptionally elegant. The lighter wood color combined with these aluminum accents and Meze logo will sure differentiate these from the crowd. Also, each set is totally unique. You might get a slightly darker or lighter finish that will make you appreciate these even more. Now, Meze has included a frequency response graph, and what we see is pretty much what we hear. The bass response is evident and translates really well into the ear cushion for a boomy punch. Now that's because the 8mm drivers, they're quite small, so don't be expecting amazing deep and tight bass resolution. It is enough to be evident and does interfere slightly into the mid-range, but overall quite an impressive and full sound. Because of the wood casing, sound is smooth and warm without overly sharpened highs. Now I do prefer audio on the brighter side, but with the 11 Decos I've really enjoyed my selection of classical and vocal heavy tunes with smooth mid-range that was slightly distant but with enough detail and more forward vocals. The rolled off treble doesn't have much brilliance. I think that's partially the way the driver is tuned, and also the beech wood casing that smooths out the sound. And I would prefer more sparkle on the high end for more detail. Listening to trance, electronic and house was slightly boomy throughout the low range, plus the slight depression in the mids doesn't complement bass heavy songs. I did end up bringing my mid-range slightly forward, and I do encourage EQ tweaking, even if it's just an app through your phone, to fine-tune to your listening style. Listening to September from Earth, Wind & Fire, some background instruments are drowned out due to low mid-range depression, but with an overall pleasant representation. While with Angel from Meze delivered great upper bass and also sub-bass response throughout the track with excellent forward vocals. So overall, I found listening to instrumental and vocal heavy songs more enjoyable, as the boomy bass response for trance electronic wasn't to my liking, as I do love my mid-range detail. But that is not to say that these are not good for EDM or house. They sound quite fun, and a slight adjustment to the high end makes them really come alive for trance music. What Meze tries to deliver with the Deco is an elegant experience with a smooth and warm sound that complements instrumental, jazz and vocal tunes. They also don't fall apart when tweaking with the EQ, and of course that is within reason. The 11 Deco were really comfortable and provided a pretty excellent isolation without leaking sound, and also without concentrating the heat, so that's excellent news. Now, I personally wasn't fully satisfied with the mid-range presence, as it is slightly recessed, and this was very evident for house and trance, especially since the boomy bass bleeds into the mid-range detail. Now, having said that, I really enjoyed the default sound signature of these earphones for instrumental, and bringing up the high end for excellent all-around genre really makes me like them even more. So this concludes our review of the 11 Deco from Meze. Thanks guys for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.